Yo, what's poppin', y'all? It's me, Skull Royal, back at it with another video. And here today, I'm gonna be going over the top 10 equipments in the game. So yeah, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. I really appreciate it, as well as leaving a like. It pushes the video out in the algorithm, as well as leaving a comment down below. What is your top 10 equips in the game? So yeah, I was gonna do a top 10 equips for 2021, but I don't exactly remember every equip that came out this year, so I had to change that around and put the top 10 equips in general. So yeah, I apologize my voice being like this. I'm dealing with strep throat, but when you gotta grind regardless. The grind never stops, you know. Anyways, enough rambling, let's get on with the list. Alright, so honorable mention is this Beerus equip. The reason I have it at honorable mention is because it's only for Beerus himself, but it's crazy because during my list, right, I do have a character that has a specific equipment just for him, but yeah, it's just that this Beerus right now, he isn't as he's decent right now, so that's why I have this equipment. I mean, this equipment is crazy, right? Strike attack, blast attack, base strike defense, blast defense, all at a high rate, and then base health, ultimate damage, and special move damage, like at a high rate as well. Very, very, very extremely good equipment. It's just that it's only for Beerus. I love Beerus 1, and then 2. Beerus at the moment, he's just decent, and then Gaki isn't at a good place right now, so that's why I have this at honorable mentions. Senko honorable mention is this Awaken 3x Kaioken Kamehameha equip. You get blast defense, base strike attack, special move damage, and base strike attack, so it goes up to a whopping 37.5% strike damage, so that's really good. But the thing is, it's only for Blue Sun family, which we got, I wouldn't say a ton, but we got a good amount. So yeah, it's just that like I said, it's only specific to Sun family, and they have to be blue, so that's why I have it at honorable mention. Our next honorable mention is Gua. Even though like it is a really pain in the ass to reroll the slots in this equipment, I can't deny that this equipment is extremely good for the Taxes buff. It gives base strike defense up to 18%, up to 7% pure strike damage per Frieza Force battle member, and 7% blast damage pure for each Frieza Force battle member. So extremely strong equip, but it's only for extreme Frieza Force, and rerolling it is a pain in the butt. Next in the honorable mention is all the extreme equipment, so extreme yellow, extreme blue, extreme red, all that jazz. So it usually comes with strike defense and black defense all the way to 25%, base strike attack and base blast attack all the way up to 25%, and then base health up to 12%. So yeah, it's just that it doesn't make sense for me to put it all in the top 10 list, only because then literally like all of it will be it will secure the top spot, which, I mean, hey, you can make an argument, but I think it's better for me to put in an honorable mention. At least I mention it. So yeah, next in the honorable mention is the explosive clash, base key recovery up to 12%, base strike defense up to 80%, and either a pure 12% strike attack if you have a melee battle member, or a 12% blast attack pure if you have a ranged type battle members. And even though it's only for Universal Survival Saga or Tournament Power arc, the fact that this equipment gives pure attack and base key recovery, which base key recovery, like an equip that has that, is very underrated. So the fact that this equipment has both of those things is really good. And hey, the 18% strike defense is really good as well. So yeah, next in the honorable mention is both the Ultra Vegeta and the Ultra Goku equipment. I just put them together because I think in terms of like what they provide for the Ultra characters, they provide exactly what they needed. So base strike defense and blast defense, as well as the third slot being a pure up to 6% to strike strike and blast attack for each Frieza Saga arc battle member. So that's really good right there. It provides Ultra Vegeta more defense and pure damage, while for Goku it gives base key recovery, which is amazing, base strike attack up to 30%, and up to 10% strike attack per Saiyan battle member, which is insane. So yeah, both equipment provide what they needed for both of the Ultra characters, and yeah. And then lastly, Awaken, I'm getting excited. Base defense and blast defense up to 15%, strike attack or blast attack up to 25%. It all depends on what you roll. And then base key recovery and special move damage up to 10%. So even though it's only for Super Warrior, this equipment is godly because the base key recovery, like I told you guys, base key recovery is amazing to have. Special move damage, of course, a high base strike or blast attack depending on what you roll, a decent defense roll as well for both. So yeah, that's it for my honorable mentions. Now let's start with number 10. Alright, so at number 10 is I'll Show You. So it gives special move damage up to 10%, base strike attack up to 20%, and base health by 10%. And even though it's only used for Fusion Warrior and Super Saiyans, pretty much the top 5 characters who are both Fusions and Super Saiyans, Ultra Gogeta being number 1 and Super Vegito being between 3 to 5, this equipment works perfect for them. So that's the reason why I have him at number 10. I could have just mentioned this in an honorable mention, but because of those two characters being easily a top 5 character, both of them being top 5 characters in the game, Ultra Gogeta being number 1 like I stated, and Super Vegito being 3 to 5, I think it's best for me to mention this equipment, and that's number 10. Alright, so at number 9 is Blah. So it's base blast defense up to 15%, ultimate damage and special move damage up to 12.5%, and base strike attack up to 21.5%. So yeah, this equipment is crazy. Even though it is only for regen and melee type, this is perfect for pretty much a lot of these regens. So like Murzomasu, Cell, who's another one? Like even DKP, even DKP. I mean, you could run it on. You could use this on him. You don't have to worry about the ultimate damage part. You can just do the special move damage part, and it has a really good high base strike attack. So yeah, this just a really good equipment overall. So yeah, and that's why I have it at number 9. Alright, so our number 8 is the Awaken Let's Go Vegeta. So it's either strike attack or blast attack 20%, strike defense up to 25%, and a special move damage and health restoration up to 13%. And it's for God Ki Goku, and there's a ton of God Ki Gokus in the game. So from the Goku Vegeta, which is a number 2 character in the game, you got Clapku if for some reason you want to use him. You got Zenkai 7 Super Saiyan Blue Goku. You got the Red God Goku. If you only gonna use him at bench, but hey, if he ever gets a Zenkai, go for him, right? You got the 2 free-to-play God Gokus. You got the purple God Goku. You got the there's just a ton of God Gokus in the game. So I mean, that's why I have it at number 8. So yeah. At number 7, I got It's All to My Fist. This equipment is so good. Base strike defense up to 15%, special move damage and ultimate damage up to 15%, and vanishing gauge recovery up to 15%. And it's for every Goku. So that's crazy. The reason I don't have it higher, because I mean, there's some equipment that's better than it overall, but I mean, come on, this like it's Dragon Ball, and it will have a ton of Goku. So yeah, that's why I have it at number 7. And let's go to number 6, which is Hurry Up and Die. It gives base key recovery up to 10%, special move damage up to 12%, and base blast attack up to 20%. And the reason I have this over the All to My Fist is because it's for all range types. So that can include a Goku that's in the range. That is literally, I would say, maybe 30 to 40% of the game that's range type. I don't know exactly the numbers, but I would assume that's the case, right? But literally it is more broader. This equipment is more broader than the Ultimate Fist, because it's specifically for Goku, while this equipment is for any and every range type. So yeah, that's number 6. So on to number 5. Alright, so at number 5, I'm kind of cheating. So number 5A, I would say, is this Goten equipment, the yellow Goten equipment. So special move damage, ultimate damage up to 21.5%. A pure 10% to strike and blast defense per Sun Family battle member, as well as it restores up to 5% when this character is switched to standby, as well as a pure 8% to strike and blast attack for each Sun Family battle member when this guy enters the battlefield. So this equipment is crazy for Goten. It's just that for Goten, if you play him in hybrids, I mean, you have Revival Gohan who overshadows him, and then in Saga from the movie, you also got Revival Gohan who overshadows him, as well as the Blue Boys. So yeah, I mean, but overall this equipment is crazy for Goten. So yeah, that's number 5. And number 5B is Dragon Fist, this LF Super Saiyan 4 Goku equipment. So base health 15%, base strike attack and base blast defense up to 35%, up to 8% strike and blast attack for each GT battle member, or well, it's either one. It's both it's either GT or Sun Family, either one. And then the last one is up to 20% damage inflicted, up to 10% special move damage, and ultimate damage 10%. So this equipment is crazy for LF Goku. It's just that LF Goku kit wise is not good. So yeah, that's number 5B. You choose between which one. So technically it's a top 11 list technically, but hey, let me cheat a little bit. At number 4 we got the Awakening Finally Time to Go Wild. Base blast defense up to 20%, base strike defense up to 20%, same thing with base blast defense, and then ultimate move damage, special move damage, ultimate damage, and health restoration up to 10%. So the reason I have this at number 4 is not only this equipment, pretty much you run it and 2 of the best characters in the game, which is Ultra Gogeta and Goku Vegeta, but this equipment is so good for them because of the unique gauge healing that you get for Ultra Gogeta, and then the infinite healing pretty much that you get for Goku Vegeta. Now it is restricted for movies and Saiyans, like you have to be in both tags in order to use this equipment, but this equipment is really good, dude. Like you got, like I said, the 2 best units in the game. You got Gogeta Blue, you got Zenkai Super Saiyan God Vegeta, you got Broly's. There's a lot of like really good characters as a part of sagas from the movie and Saiyan. So yeah, that's why I have it at number 3. I think it's number 3. Yeah. Actually, I'm gonna cheat a little bit. So that was number 3A, and actually that was number 3B, and number 3A is gonna be this fusion equipment. The Awaken, come and give me your best shot. So base critical or base key recovery up to 15%, depending on what you roll. Base blast defense up to 20%, and lastly base strike attack or blast attack up to 35%, and it's for every fusion warrior. Now this equipment is pretty much like platinum equipment. Like this equipment is crazy, and it's for every fusion warrior. So if obviously like all the Gogetas, you try to get base key recovery and the strike attack, while Majubes you get the blast attack version. So yeah, that was 3A, and then 3B was the Awakened Vegeta sagas from the movie and Saiyan equipped. So yeah. Alright, so at number 2 I have Battle of Saiyans. So I got base strike defense 18%, a pure blast or strike defense up to 10% for 15 timer counts when faced against a Saiyan, and base health up to 10%. And this equipment could be used in Saiyans. So Saiyans is a very big tag, so you will see a lot of these Saiyan characters running this equipment, because this equipment is one of the best equipments in the game. Like I said, I have it in number 2 in my list, but I could, you could persuade me to have it a little bit more lower on the list. Like, I'm not gonna get every equipment, but I just think like this equipment itself, I think is number 2 from our list. So yeah, it's just so good. Like, it gives pure defense every time you face with a Saiyan. and that wording face with a Saiyan. So when you come into the battle and you're facing against a Saiyan, you get the pure defense. Or when they switch out into Saiyan while you're in the battlefield, this equipment, the defense will apply again. So yeah, this equipment is just insane. So yeah, that's number 2. And then number 1, we got the Gogeta 4 Platinum equipment. So yeah, you guys might think, oh, why would you have this equipped at number 1? I mean, do you not look at this? Then you'd be like, oh, it's only restricted to Gogeta 4. Well, I know that, but you can't deny, like, this is the best equipment in the game. Like, it literally gave a unit from being average to number 3 to number 5 in the game, like, depending on who you talk to. Like, there's some crazy people who have him at number 1, which is, you know, and kudos to them. But hey, you can't deny the effect that this equipment gave to Gogeta 4. Like, it literally sprung him from mid to on this initial equipment release, it literally sprung him from being mid average to literally a top 3 character in the game, when this guy was used in the green yellow setup with this guy, Super Saiyan 3 LF Goku, and Angel Vegeta. Now with the metas and everything, you know how it is, mono purple and then fusions and all that jazz. So yeah, you can't deny that this equipment gave a huge effect to Gogeta 4, and that is why this equipment is number 1 in my top 10 equipment list, even though I kind of cheated with 2 of the rankings. So yeah, anyway, leave a like if you enjoyed my video, subscribe if you're new, and comment down below, do you agree with this list? I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have some disagreements because some people main different teams. So just let me know down in the comments what equipment would you put in your top 10. So yeah, my name is Skull Royal. You guys have a good one. Stay safe and stay hydrated. Peace.